Okay, hey everybody, sorry about the camera work and everything in advance. I lost my tripod. Here's my presentation on the Lego Movie for Communications 308 by me, Jesse Canning. The topics of the presentation, there's going to be the overview of the movie. We're going to touch on the concept of self-esteem, ideal of self, snap judgment, counterfeit relationships, selective attention, and then I'm going to wrap it up as well as my works cited. Once again, sorry for the shakiness of the camera. So the basics of the movie, the Lego Movie, it stars Chris Pratt as well as Will Ferrell and Morgan Freeman. In the movie, the main character, Emmett, he is a happy-go-lucky regular Lego construction worker until his life is turned upside down when he gets mistaken for the hero of the movie called the Special, aka the one who will save the Lego world. Emmett's journey to finding the hero inside starts off with him meeting his love interest in the movie called Wildstyle. He is then taken to all the master builders who are trying to save the world from the evil President Business. Emmett is quickly thrown into a new position to save the world and finds out the values of team, having faith in oneself, and some other really good points that we will touch on. So the first concept I saw in the movie was the self-esteem, Emmett's self-esteem being a big issue. Throughout the whole movie, he has very low self-esteem in himself after meeting with the bad cop, who basically shows him that he's not very special, he has no real value, and he takes that to heart. His approval to be needed is very prevalent through this whole entire movie, and I think we can all see that in our own lives too. So there's a good point there. Ideal self is the idea of the image we want to come across to other people. It is harder said than done to try to put that aside. For instance, in the movie, Wildstyle struggles with herself as she is rough around the edges and treats people very coldly. She ends up opening up towards Emmett to kind of show why she is the way she is. Be careful, because ideal self is not to be confused with self-esteem. Ideal self is the image that we want people to portray about us, and not what the idea that we think about ourselves, like self-esteem is. Snap judgment is something we do, I feel like, on a daily basis, and it's something that can really hinder our interpersonal communications. Snap judgment is basically how it sounds, making a strong judgment about someone or something without any real information. In the movie, Bad Cop assumes Emmett is the Special because he has a piece of resistance glued to his back. Rightfully so, but still it's a snap judgment that he made in the movie that I picked up on, that I thought was very interesting and apropos to the class and something that we learned, so that was cool. Counterfeit relationships. I think we're all guilty of this in one way, shape, or form, whether it's letting ourselves think that we are a certain way, even though we are not. In the movie, Emmett's relationship with Wildstyle starts with a lie by saying that he is a Special, even though he is not. At least at the beginning, he's not. So very good there about a concept of a counterfeit relationship. Selective tension, I think we all have this. I especially do when listening to adults and other people sometimes. Emmett struggles with this when he is constantly getting distracted by Wildstyle and her looks and her appearance. You can see him lose focus many times. I think this is important. We need to learn to stay focused when having conversations with people, and it'll help so we don't miss anything, and our communication between each other is solid and good. Conclusion, there are many. It was a really funny movie. I really enjoyed it. I think that the movie has a lot to show us about our own lives day to day, and I think that it's something we can pick up on, and on top of that, it was very funny. So I would encourage everyone to go see it. So thank you for watching this video, and I'm sorry again about the shaky camera, but here's my PowerPoint presentation. All right, thank you very much. Bye.